Take a dance adventure with the Nutcracker and the Four Victorian Dances. Our story needs a grand beginning. By 1855, the Grand March became a popular beginning to Victorian balls. It was an opportunity for guests to see and be seen by one another. Our variations include the March and File and the Arbor March. In 1822, the German Gallopade, predecessor to the polka, was sweeping European ballrooms the same way Clara and Fritz dashed around the ballroom. Waltz reigned as the most popular dance of the Victorian era, with 1/3 of the dances at a ball being a waltz. Our Nutcracker features 4 kinds of Victorian waltz. The first is the French pirouette waltz, described by Wilson in 1816, and danced the same way in the Nutcracker ballet today. This is our early Victorian waltz. Another popular dance at a Victorian ball were quadrilles, and they were descended from English country dances and the predecessor to square dancing. Spanish waltzes were wildly popular to compose, and in 1841 the first Spanish waltz dance mixture was published. Tchaikovsky wrote the Spanish dance in the Nutcracker, capturing the holiday treat and the popular Spanish waltz of the day. A new waltz debuts in Boston in 1834 by dancing master Lorenzo Pepitino. From there it traveled to Europe, changing the waltz from a pirouette to a box with a close of a foot. In 1860, it is called the glide waltz. In 1890, half of a reverse turn is added, and the new waltz variation is called the diagonal waltz, finishing the 4th waltz of our Nutcracker. What is this? The Sugar Plum Fairy is taking over this production. the original Sugar Plum Fairy, Antoinette d'Era, hijacked the first Nutcracker, adding a gavotte by a Hungarian composer to showcase her abilities. Sugar has tied up the cast and is adding the fourth dance of the Nutcracker, the Victorian two-step, originating in 1890 to go with John Philip Sousa marches. Dancers smoothed out the popular polka to become the Victorian two-step. Thank you for joining us on this journey back in time with the Nutcracker and the Four Victorian Dances. Take a dance adventure with the Nutcracker and the Four Victorian Dances.